Welcome to another Mac Tips and Tricks. Okay, today I'm going to be looking at Garageband. Last week Anton did a video around podcasts and what works better with podcasts than Garageband. Okay, so Garageband is a music studio. It's really interesting. There's lots of different things that you can do with it. Today it's just a broad overview just to show you some of the different things that are possible. The main thing that I envision GarageBand being super useful for at school is the ability to record and to be able to change your voices and different things like that, make a really creative process. So for example, you could do a podcast. You could create a script that goes along with the storytelling scene. So it might be that you're getting kids to read a story from a school journal and they record it using different voices. So there's lots of different voices where you can actually change what it sounds like. And then I'll go through a few different functions. So on this side part here, you've got loops and the note-taking tool. Okay, so Notepad. So this is really good. It means that the kids straight away they can just write in the scene that they want to record, and they use this. They just type in. All right, so you can add in whatever you like in terms of your notepad, and the great thing about it, you can put it away and open it back up when you want, and everything stays where it needs to be. Across the top here we've got our main buttons for GarageBand: rewind, fast forward, and this one takes you all the way back to the beginning of your track. Okay, the stop button obviously for stop, play for play when you want to record it back and listen to what you've done, and the big red button obviously is record. Okay, so recording your voice or recording whatever type of sound that you want to share with the world. This little one here is called a cycle, and a cycle is a 5-second group. Okay, so when you're doing a recording, so let's say you're saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, this is Alfie's podcast. I am Alfie. All right, and then when you want to record it back over, you stop, and then go back to the beginning and play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, this is Alfie's podcast. All right, so it goes all the way to that 5-second clip and then resets it. So that's one of them. Across here we've got our metronome. So the metronome makes a metronomic beat as you're going across creating your audio tracks. It's particularly useful just to make sure that you are keeping in time if you are doing something more musical rather than just doing some storytelling. This little bit here is a tuning fork, so it's for tuning. So you can actually find out what kind of note you are using. All right, so la 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 la. So that kind of thing. Like I said, really, really basic. The last thing, just want to show you before I close for today, is sharing. Once you finish recording your track, song to music, and it will turn it into an MP3 that you can listen in iTunes, or you can export it and put it into a movie or whatever it is that you feel like using it for. Okay. Hopefully this was a useful Mac Tips and Tricks. It'll hopefully get you started on making even the most simplest kind of recording that you like on GarageBand. Give it a go. Make it a little task for one of the students in your class for their reading. Have a go and enjoy.